Well, goddamn. What's going on, fellas? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy, and update 4.7 is now officially live. And I had to hit it 4 times for the Fantastic Four, because after almost 4 years, these guys are finally making their debut in Marvel Future Fight, and in such a beautiful way, man. To see Doctor Doom and the Fantastic Four come to Marvel Future Fight is a feeling like no other. If you had told me that in the span of 6 months I would see 2 of my all-time favorite Marvel characters come to this game, I would have looked you dead in your eye and told you you done lost your goddamn mind. But it happened 6 months apart. That's crazy. 6 months ago, we got Deadpool, and here we are looking at Doctor Doom and the Fantastic Four in the form of another epic quest. Truly a monumental occasion. Now, I know it's not all sunshine and roses for all of us. Some of us are a little bit disappointed that we didn't get to see Silver Surfer make it in. However, I'm here to tell you guys, man, it's only a matter of time. If Doctor Doom made it in, believe me, guys, it's only a matter of time. I feel like Netmarble is holding on to Silver Surfer to bring him in with Galactus and maybe a couple other heroes like Tarax the Tamer, Airwalker, Firelord the Destroyer, that kind of stuff. The Fallen One, it would be really cool to see Galactus and his heroes come together in a single update. So I feel like that's the kind of vibe Netmarble is going for, and that's why they left Silver Surfer out of this update, or at the very least, that's how I feel, right? I don't feel like he's been left behind completely. It's only a matter of time, boys. So that being said, man, let's jump into it. Let's take a look at all the stuff we got from this update. Like I always say, this is just the first impressions. Trust me, full review for all these characters will be coming in the days and weeks to follow. Believe me, boys. I actually jumped in and I was so excited that I picked up every single one of the uniforms. And I had to check myself. I had to be like, whoa, we had to share the first impressions with the boys, man. We got to do it. And girls, I know y'all out there, man. I don't mean to overlook you, okay? I love y'all all the same. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a look at this new event. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts because I was actually very surprised that we can actually earn more tokens, right? Usually we only get rank up material and some energy from this, but this time around Netmarble feels like extra generous, so I'm really appreciative for that, and we can earn a little bit more tokens. Personally, for me, even though we can get biometrics for Ben and Johnny, I'm actually going to spend the majority of my tokens on hidden tickets, simply because that is the rarest thing in the shop. You can actually get Johnny and Ben from Shadowland selectors, which I'm actually going to show you guys right now. I have a couple. I have one right here. And if you just go into the blast category, you'll notice Johnny's right there. And if you go into the combat, you'll notice Ben is right there. So for me, because of that, I feel like I'm gonna go with hidden tickets. That's the much rarer thing in the shop this time around. And my leftovers I might throw into Johnny, since that's my boy and he looks like a freaking beast. Like, I love how he looks, and his skill set looks pretty freaking awesome as well. Next thing I want to talk about is actually the epic quest itself. Actually, all of them. I want to talk about these bonus rewards for simply doing stuff like the Dark Dimension and the Memory Mission, which you should be doing every single day. These bonus rewards, they didn't have to include. They didn't have to include these, and they went out of their way to include it. So I gotta show love to Netmarble. This is awesome. Very, very appreciative for when they do stuff like this. You can get a fully awakened ISO. Granted, you can't select which one it is, so you may get shit on, and you might actually just get Nimble or Vitality. But if you get lucky and you get something that's all attack on like one of your attack ISOs, that's pretty good. 25 clear bios is pretty good as well for those of you guys who are still running through the epic quest for Doctor Strange. A mythic obelisk, even though you might get shitty stats, pretty good for re-rolling. Next is 100 chaos gnome stones for those of you guys who are still doing the Doctor Strange epic quest. This is a huge help. I know when I was struggling, oh my goodness, 100 chaos gnome stones, what I would have given for 100 chaos gnome stones back in those days. And 100 black antimatter, clutch, honestly clutch. Next up is actually the Wolverine epic quest, and honestly, boys, This surprised the crap out of me. I almost pissed my pants when I saw this. Not the Phoenix Feathers. Honestly, I could care less about getting Phoenix Feathers. I hit the cap so freaking often. Honestly, I think they need to increase the cap to like 5,000, okay? But 50 X-Gene Selector. I would love to see more places in the game that you can get X-Gene Selectors. And from this, you should definitely be choosing X23 or Nightcrawler. The other characters are easily farmable. And this is what made me almost piss my pants, boys. A 6-star mega rank up ticket for free. Literally for free. Okay, all you have to do is just run the tracking missions and all these other missions here that you would be doing regardless. That is freaking epic. Truly epic. A 6-star mega rank up ticket for free. Shout out to Netmarble, man. When they do right, I gotta show them love. That is freaking awesome. Then we got some M-Crown crystals down here. It's pretty good. It's better than feathers, but it's nothing special. And then we got a mythic obelisk here and a mythic Uru. This is pretty good. As long as you don't get physical or energy defense, you're straight. That is actually blessed, guys. And then we got the Deadpool epic quest, actually pretty good as well. Colossus bios, that's really gonna help those of you guys who need to get into 6 stars in tier 2. And then after that, a mythic. It's not a mega ticket, but it's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Save you a good amount of gear up kits. Sorry, uniform upgrade kits. Same deal. Well, different. Do the same thing anyways. But yeah, pretty freaking good. Gotta shout out to Netmarble once again, man, because they didn't have to go back and add these things. They chose to do it, and I think this is actually really good. It's gonna help out a lot of you guys who are completely free to play. A lot of times, the free-to-play community feel like they get left behind. This time around, Netmarble is definitely looking out for you guys, man. So yeah, gotta show them love, man. Gotta show them love. The Fantastic Four epic quest, which I recently started, haven't made it too far in yet, but actually has some pretty decent rewards. Mythic Uru here, and you can also get 25 Victorious bios. Such a weird name. They should have just called her Victoria, but whatever, it's fine. And then we got a rank 6 black antimatter. Definitely will be helpful for those of you guys who are still racking up the black water or trying to work your way through one of the epic quests like the Wolverine epic quest. I think you need some black antimatter, and the same thing for Doctor Strange. So yeah, definitely a huge help, man. Moving on, I want to talk about the uniforms and the new characters. Actually, before we do that, I saw something in here. I was taking a look at the uniform collection, and it looks pretty good, honestly, but I feel like they still need to work on the rewards. A Mythic Uru is pretty good, but 150 bios is pretty lame. They should make that like 600. That would be pretty decent. And lastly, I want to touch on this. I've never seen them do a limited time bonus reward event, but I think this is disgusting. 375 crystals, and they're giving you 2 weeks to get all these uniforms still mythic. That's pretty disgusting. I'm a young whale, a whale in training, but no thank you. I'm not gonna mythic chose uniform in 2 weeks just to get 375 crystals. If that was like 2,000 crystals, maybe I'll think about it. But not for me, not for me. Moving on, now let's talk about these new uniforms. Honestly, all 3 of these uniforms are worth the money. Worth the money. She-Hulk is definitely a must buy, okay? Now, let's take off the uniform of She-Hulk. What you have is a character that's only usable for her leadership. That's it. Just the leadership. 48%. The old uniform, right? This one, that kind of make her a little bit thicker, bumps the leadership up to 55%. This one goes a step further, boys. 60%. For this alone, for me, the uniform would have been worth it. It would have kept her as a leadership, which she still will be. And as of right now, I think because of this, she's the best leadership in the game. Yeah, best leadership in the game because the majority of the world boss stages are males. But besides that, She-Hulk is now actually going to be a playable character on her own. So if you guys want to have a little bit of fun with her, outside of just having her as a leadership character, this uniform will actually allow you to do so. And I think this is pretty freaking awesome. If you take a look at her new skill set, the 1, pretty standard, is a Shadowland skill, but the 2 skill, slight iframe, which is pretty freaking awesome. I like that skill. If you take a look at you can't really see it because of the angle, but I love that. I love that little avalanche type effect. And the 3 skill, 5 seconds of damage immunity. Granted, 2 seconds of the immunity gets used up when she's spinning, but you could cancel it if you want to. Like you could go cancel into 2 or cancel into 1. And the immunity is actually immediate, so that's freaking awesome. I love when it's instant, so if you feel like canceling, you can cancel. The 4 skill, pretty freaking awesome. Really long iframe, and it looks like the radius on the skill, oh, pretty freaking huge. The 5th skill, boys, oh my goodness. This is awesome. Freaking awesome, man. She-Hulk kicking ass, boys. Honestly, the only way she can disappoint in this uniform, well, she can't. Leadership is much better, right? And she now has enough survivability, and it looks like she's going to have decent damage. She-Hulk's a winner, guys. For 4 years, the only thing you could do with She-Hulk in this game was use her in the leadership role. With this uniform, she's actually going to be a standalone character that can get shit done, and I am very, very happy about that. Because of that, I'm actually going to bring her to tier 2 because now, to me, she's worth it. Before that, I was holding off even though I know her leadership is pretty good for Giant Boss, but because of this uniform, I think she's deserving of that tier 2. Definitely. Moving on, we have Crystal, and honestly, I'm really liking Crystal in this uniform. Besides the fact that she got a little bit thicker, you know what I'm saying? Baby girl looking nice and woo. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, moving on. Uniform bonus, pretty good. 6 skill changes, 2 of them to her passive. If you take a look right here, I think it's going up by like 5 or 10%. I'll take it off just to show you guys the difference. The tier 2 passive is actually going up by, let's see, this starts off at 15, 10, 20. So I'll show you guys. I think it goes up by like 10 each. So we got 25, 20, 20. So yeah, when it goes up by a little bit, that's pretty good. Unfortunately, the uniform doesn't allow her to be used the same way you use Ancient One. That would have been really cool if this was making it so that her tier 2 passive would be applied to the team, but it's still just to herself. But in her kit now, she actually has damage immunity on her 3rd, and she still has the guard on her freaking 5th skill, which is pretty awesome because her survivability is going to be much better this way. Before, you had to rely solely on just the guard on her 5th skill, but now you have damage immunity on her 3rd, and this skill just looks so freaking awesome. Seriously, I always thought she reminded me of the Avatar, but because of this new skill set, oh my goodness, she definitely feels like the Avatar. Seriously. And she has 1 second of invincibility on her 2 skill here. I think the only skill that didn't get changed is the 1 skill. That's it. And also, yo, the dragons, bro. Dragon. Here comes the dragon balls. Yo, honestly, those dragons look so cool. I wish there was more of them. It looks like those water dragons remind me of Zabuza from Naruto, if you guys know what I'm talking about. And her new 5th skill, bro, honestly, one of the coolest looking skills in the freaking game. Takes up the entire freaking map, boys. That is insane. We got wind, water, fire, earth. She is the Avatar, okay? Honestly, uniform definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. A better 4-star passive, a better tier 2 passive, damage immunity, and a cool ass freaking 5th skill. Absolutely love it. Next uniform I want to touch on is actually Moon Girl, and I was very surprised to see she was finally getting her Monsters Unleashed uniform literally a year later than Elsa and Kid Kaiju. But the uniform bonus is actually pretty solid, man. That's the main reason I picked it up. I didn't even look at the skill changes at first. I just looked at the uniform bonus. I was like, whoa, 20% all attack, 10% all defense, and 5% all speed. That's pretty decent because Moon Girl's damage is pretty garbage. However, these skill changes are pretty solid, man. She actually gets invincibility, right? 5 seconds of invincibility on her 3rd, and actually gets a guard on her 5th skill. So she definitely now has enough survivability to be used in endgame content like World Boss Ultimate for more than just her leadership, right? And the dinosaur looks really freaking cool. Like if you check out her freaking 2 skill, she has an iframe. She always had really good crowd control with silence, shock, stun, that kind of stuff. But now because of the fact that she has invincibility, a guard, and multiple iframes, yo, that 5th skill looks like they took it from Riri or Iron Man. I don't know about you guys, but that's what it looks like to me. Honestly, if you're not a super fan of Moon Girl, you don't have to pick it up. But I think this is definitely going to do the character justice. And I'm hoping that the dinosaur actually does really good damage. Next, let's talk about the new characters, man. Honestly, boys, I'm super excited to play with Dr. Doom, but until I get him, Johnny is going to be getting the majority of my love. We'll start with Victorious. She's pretty unique. I can't lie to you guys. I'm very surprised that she only has 4 active skills. So that's going to be interesting to see how she plays out when it comes to World Boss Ultimate, especially since these skills, they're not on the lowest cooldown time. You can see for yourself 14 seconds and this one's on 15 seconds. So yeah, if you miss with a skill, yeah, it could really mess up your skill rotation, but we'll see. Leadership on her, pretty solid. I was expecting this to go up to like 60% all attack. That would have made her a monster, but 35% all attack and then another 25 when she's with Dr. Doom. That's pretty solid. I think she's going to be probably the best leadership for Dr. Doom. And then we have 30%. Oh my goodness. This is actually going to be insane for PvP. For timeline battles, she might be a new staple. 30% increase to your HP is no joke. And then on top of that, she can penetrate when she gets below 50%. Let's see right here. You see, this is what I don't understand. Every character in the game, as soon as you get them, even at level 1, they have 100% critical damage. And the cap is 200%. So I don't see the point of giving a character 100% more critical damage. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. And then I have another skill that gives them 30. So unless this is going to allow her to push past the cap, there's no point to this. I don't know. It kind of seems silly. Hopefully this allows her to do an incredible amount of damage. Otherwise, it just kind of seems like it's a wasted opportunity. They probably could have given her more guaranteed crit and that would have been better, but we'll see how it works out. I think she's going to be an interesting character nonetheless. And then we got some bleed and what's this stun right here. We got an all attack, all defense, and all speed buff. Only for 1 second. I hope that goes up. Otherwise, that'll be kind of lame. Also have stun and invincibility for 5 seconds. That's pretty cool. And then she, whoa. Oh, I completely forgot. Wow, a 50% max HP. Yeah, bro. She's definitely shaping up to be a beast for PvP. See, the 4 skill thing though. Let's see something here. Oh, whoa, what the heck? Oh, so this is one of those skills that kind of like ghosts. You have to trigger it when you're literally right beside the enemy. Otherwise, you don't get any kind of damage. But the thing is, because it's so big, it's kind of designed for timeline because it's going to eat up a big part of the arena. Okay. 2 skill looks pretty cool, I can't lie. She kind of reminds me of like an Amazon warrior. Kind of give me that vibe. Unfortunately, the 1 skill is not an iframe. Okay, so it looks like... Oh, that kind of sucks. The 3 skill eats up the entire 5 seconds of the invincibility, so you can't even take advantage of the invincibility to use the 1 skill safely. That's unfortunate. Let's see what Thing looks like. I feel like Thing is probably going to be the weakest character from this update based on the patch notes. So we got 50% all defense. That's kind of like Blue Marvel. Okay, and then we got another 50% damage reduction. I feel like Thing is going to be a PvP heavy character. He's kind of reminding me of Blue Marvel, Sentinel, and Colossus right out the gate. Honestly, I feel like he's not going to have too much World Boss Ultimate potential, which is kind of unfortunate because that's where I spend the majority of my time and I really like Ben. Let's see. So tier 2 passive Family Man only applies to the Fantastic Four. And it's just decreasing Reflect and giving them a 40% all attack buff. That is actually pretty good. So he's going to be pretty solid for a support role as well. Okay, we got Stun and Fracture. Right here we got an all attack reduction. That's good. And Fracture and decrease the all speed. That's pretty cool. Okay. Chance to blind. Okay. 40% for 2 seconds. I hope this goes up a little bit. 3 seconds of damage immunity seems hella low for a character that doesn't heal. That's kind of unfortunate. Let's check him out a little bit. Hopefully he has a couple of iframes. Let's check the 1 skill. Okay. Oh, that's actually not bad. It's a charge, slide iframe into another slide iframe. Okay. Okay, so once he gets his tier 2, he won't get guard broken, so that's fine. That's kind of unfortunate. I really hope the immunity is more than just 3 seconds, because hold up, did you guys notice that he just he threw it behind him and then kicked something in front of him? That's actually way cool. That's actually pretty cool. Let's see if we can do it again there. Oh no, he's not doing it now. Oh yeah, that's actually funny. Okay, and then check out the... Yeah, that belly flop reminds me of Colossus, bro. Yeah. Okay, let's check out the 5th skill. That actually looks pretty cool. Pretty cool. But at the exact same time, I feel like I was right. He's probably going to be a PvP character, unfortunately. I don't see too much coming out of him for World Boss Ultimate. Let's take a look at Sue, who is the 6,600 crystal character, aka the Psylocke or the Magneto of this update. Pretty crappy leadership, to be honest. Really would have liked mind damage increase. I wanted her to be a mind damage character so badly, to be honest, but it is what it is. And we got the same passive as Spider-Man 2099. That's pretty cool. Very useful PvP passive. Then we got some guaranteed crit, no guaranteed dodge. That's fine. Then we got bind. It seems like all these characters have really good crowd control. Wow. Okay. 5 seconds of charm is really good, and it's on her 2 skill. I wonder how this would work in World Boss Ultimate, because certain characters seem to favor their 1, 2, and 3 skills when you use them in World Boss Ultimate. So she might actually be a really good striker if she comes in pretty frequently and pops her 2 skill for 5 seconds of charm every time. Even if she doesn't do the most amount of damage, that's actually very, very helpful. I'm actually going to have to check that out. 4 seconds of invincibility. We got an attack buff here. That's pretty good. Then we got, what is this? A damage proc and 5 seconds of damage immunity. And then we got a chance to penetrate everything besides invincibility, and she can bind. Okay. I feel like the only area that she might disappoint is actually damage-wise. Survivability, I feel like she has it. It's actually pretty cool. So she jumps back into a slight iframe. Let's see if that's a situational iframe. No, she always does it. And the radius on that bind is pretty big. Look at that. Even the guys in the back. Hold up, let's see. Is it like... Yeah, look how far away those guys over there are. That's actually really, really cool. Okay, let's see the 2 skill. That's the charm. Let's see if we can cancel out of that. Let's go 2. Oh, okay. So as long as you let her foot hit the ground, you can just kind of cancel out of it. Actually, it's not canceling because the skill kind of ends once her foot hits the ground. Okay, it's a pretty fast skill. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's try the 3. Yo, that's that Superman punch, bro. Oh, that's actually cool. That's way cool. That's dope. All right, let's see the 4 skill. Yo, it would be really cool if the barrier that she created stayed that size and all your teammates were getting the damage immunity. That would have been really useful for Giant Boss Raid. But still, pretty cool. I like the bubble that's around her. And then we got the 5th skill. Yo, she's like surfing. Oh, surf's up, dude. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. I like it. Hopefully it hits really hard. Overall, pretty cool. Pretty cool. The only character so far from this, even the uniform, including the uniform, the only one that's kind of underwhelming to me is actually Ben. And I'm really sad about it. Then we got Johnny. Here's Johnny. And honestly, whoa, hold up. Oh, shit, bro. Hold on. Is this bugged? Let me see something. Is this bugged, bro? What the hell? Bro, why is the leadership only 25? I thought it was gonna... Hold up. I thought it would have gone up to like at least 60%. Wow, bro. Please tell me this is bugged, man. I was really looking forward to him having a massive 70, maybe 75% all the time. Oh, I'm so sad. Oh, okay. So he can't surpass Satana. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. So 25% fire damage, that's unfortunate, but at least it's not fire resist. And then we got 50% dodge, which is very rare for a blast character. 80% fire immunity. Honestly, the man is pure fire. He should have 100%, but it's fine, it's fine. And then we got some more guaranteed dodge here with an all attack buff. That's pretty cool. Then we got stun. See, we got all defense right here. And a couple of the characters from this update, I noticed they have the all defense. And I haven't been speaking about it simply because it might mislead you into thinking some of these characters are more powerful than they actually are, because certain characters all defense down doesn't get applied to world bosses, right? And if it doesn't get applied to world bosses, it's not that good to me at the very least, right? Because for example, Sentinel, he has all defense down, but it only applies to Shadowland characters or in PvP. Same goes for Arachnite and Call Obsidian in his uniform, right? If this applies in World Boss Ultimate similar to Scarlet Witch and Deadpool, this would be very, very good. And Gambit, of course, it'll be very, very good. So that's what I'm going to be looking out for. A lot of these characters have the all defense down. I think, what's it called? Dr. Doom also has it, and a couple of the characters, but I haven't been speaking on it just because I want to actually test it out in World Boss Ultimate before I say it's good or not. Because if it's not applying in World Boss Ultimate, then it's not really that good. It's not that useful. You don't really need defense down anywhere else besides, well, that's not true. It's always helpful, but it's the most helpful in World Boss Ultimate because those bosses have an insane amount of defense. And then we got healing, all attack buff, and he can penetrate everything besides invincibility. Pretty solid kit on my guy Johnny, man. Honestly, boys, I'm looking forward to playing with him the most until we get Dr. Doom. Let's check out the one skill. Yo, that's dope. Okay, let's see if we can chain that into like one of his other skills. Like, can we use the one skill to blast him in the air and then I was trying to see if we could juggle them with the two skill. That'll be pretty cool. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's not a... Oh, let's see something. Oh, you can just let that play out indefinitely, but you can't move it. It's not a V-pad skill. Okay, that's unfortunate. Yo, it's like a fire bullet. So freaking cool. And then there's a tornado at the end. Okay, so that is definitely not a skill that you should cancel, because if you cancel it, you won't get the tornado at the end. That's dope. And then we got the supernova. Yo, that looks way cool, guys. Way cool. Honestly, I can't lie. It looks cool, but I feel like Crystal kind of outdid him just because she has 4 different elements and she's taking up just as much on the screen. But still, my guy Johnny putting in the work, man. I love it. I love it. Freaking love it. Let's go check out one of the other characters. I think Doom is up next. Yup. Let's go take a look at the leader of Latveria, man. My guy, Dr. Doom. Okay. So same leadership as Jean Grey, Angel, and Strife. And then we got the Doom bot, which makes sense because Dr. Doom always sends out his bots after they die. Then he makes his appearance. Pretty cool. Makes sense. And then we got basically the same tier 2 passive as Strife with the super armor, all defense, and the chance to penetrate all the time, everything. Pretty solid. Then we got stun and all attack buff. It's pretty good. The ignore defense here is kind of lame because I always max out my ignore defense anyways. I think they should have been ignore dodge, but it's whatever. It's only 2 seconds, not making that big of an impact. Incapacitation definitely helps. Remove all active buffs. That's actually dope. He can remove all the area effects like time freeze and all that stuff. That's pretty solid. We got invincibility, and he also has the defense down that stacks all the way up to 35%. Hopefully his applies to world bosses. If it doesn't, man, I'm gonna be very disappointed. It's Dr. Doom after all. Seriously, he should have the answer. We got fear, similar to Strife. Oh, okay, so the ignore dodge is here. 40% for 3 seconds. 3 seconds is kind of lame, but 40% is pretty decent. And then we got bind, stun, and a 20% HP recovery. Pretty solid, man. Pretty good stuff on Dr. Doom here. The only place that he can disappoint me is if his damage isn't very... Yo, hold up. Oh, shit. Yo. This is going to be really annoying in PvP. if you don't have immunity to guard break, you're just gonna get juggled, bro. Similar to how when Strife gets off a skill on you in PvP and you don't have immunity to guard break, you're just getting guard broken. Yo, the doctor is gonna mess you up. Shit. Okay, let's take out the one. Yo, that's way cool. It should have been an iframe because he's in the air. That's weird. Okay. Yo, this skill is so cool. So freaking cool. But at the exact same time, it reminds me of Morgan Le Fay. And Morgan Le Fay's damage is the most disappointing thing about her kit. Like, her overall kit, super fun to play, super freaking cool character, but I wanted so much more damage out of her. And the fact that they gave Dr. Doom basically the exact same animation, the exact same skill, and Morgan Le Fay, like I said, the damage isn't there, so I'm hoping it's not the same thing. Please, Netmarble, don't get it wrong twice. Don't get it wrong with Dr. Doom, okay? This guy needs to have damage that rivals Strife, okay? That's what I need from Dr. Doom, otherwise I'm gonna be pissed. Okay. Oh, shit. So this is kind of like Hyperion's third skill with the uniform, where he flies up in the air and you move it around and choose where you want to. Okay, let's see something here. Let's see if I move this and then come out of it. Oh, I can't cancel it? Okay, see, I don't like skills like this, which is why I don't praise Hyperion's third skill that much, even though I think it's cool and it's good for PvP to stall because you can hide in an iframe. But the thing is, for PvE like World Boss Ultimate and ABX, when you're on a timer, you don't want to be in the air for 3 to 5 seconds at a time just waiting. Like, for me, I would rather just move the skill where I want it to go and then just cancel. Like, I'll just put it here and then cancel into something else, right? So that's kind of unfortunate that you have to stay in the skill for the entire duration to get that big missile. Hopefully that missile hits like a mother to make up for the time that you're losing when you're in the air. Otherwise, I'm going to be super disappointed. Anyways, let's jump over here and take a look at Mr. Fantastic, the new tier 3 character. Yo, this guy's leadership is freaking insane. 65% increase to all attacks. Unfortunately, it only applies to Fantastic Four allies, but that's fine because what this means is when you use Reed, you can use him with double support. So I look forward to seeing how far he can push in World Boss Ultimate. This is pretty awesome, especially since his tier 3 looks like it's giving him everything under the sun. Kind of reminds me of Captain America. This is awesome. I want to see how he compares to Captain America. This is going to be interesting, boys. Tier 1 passive, we got physical damage reduction, and then we got, what is this? Immunity to fracture, that's pretty good. And then we got another physical damage reduction. Oh, damn, that's actually pretty cool. Okay, we got stun here again, another stun with a guard, and then we got stun here again. This guy's a stun factory, bro. God damn, and an all attack buff, that's pretty cool. And then we got another stun, 95% chance to immune to all damage. Hold up, why would it be 95? Why not 100? Okay, I feel like this is gonna go up to 100% anyways. 10% chance to penetrate barrier shield, all damage immunity, no invincibility. That's fine. Let's jump in. All right, let's check out these skills. Let's see what the one looks like. Pretty straightforward Shadowland skill. Another Shadowland skill. I like the 3. The 3 looks pretty cool, and the fact it has the guard on there for some protection. But the 1 and 2, definitely not something I see myself using too often in World Boss Ultimate unless the boss is CC'd. Otherwise, he's gonna get punished severely. Let's see the 4 skill. 4 skill is pretty cool. Is it a full iframe? Doesn't look like a full iframe. There's a little gap, but he should be safe enough performing it. Yo, 5th skill, way cool. Love it. Way cool. Okay, let's check out the tier 3. Yo, that beard. Savage mode. Gomu Gomu no! Gatling gun. Oh my goodness. Shout out to those of you guys who watch One Piece, man. Luffy is now officially in Marvel Future Fight in the form of Mr. Fantastic. I seen some of you guys saying they ripped off Luffy. No. Just remember, Mr. Fantastic came first. And this is coming from somebody who is a die-hard One Piece fan, okay? Gotta show respect, man. Gotta show respect to my guy Reed. The skill animation definitely looks like something out of One Piece, though. I can't lie. It looks really cool. And I feel like just for that tier 3 skill, just because I'm a really big One Piece fan, I'm definitely going to get Reed to tier 3. He's going to be my next tier 3. Yeah, we're going to have to do it. All right, boys, I don't want to keep y'all too long, man. Honestly, I'm really loving all of the new characters, and I'm loving the new uniform. I feel like the only one that kind of underwhelmed me was Ben. I'm kind of sad because I really like Ben, but from the new uniform and the new characters, he's the only one that kind of seems like a whatever character to me, right? I feel like he might just be a weaker Colossus, or if anything, as good as Colossus. Yeah, that's just how I feel about it. But anyways, man, let me know what you guys are thinking. How you feel about these uniforms? How do you feel about the new tier 3 for Mr. Fantastic? How are you guys feeling? Are you guys happy? Because I'm actually really happy. I know most of you guys wanted Silver Surfer. We didn't get Silver Surfer, but still, let's look at the positives. We got the Fantastic Four, we got Dr. Doom, and for the most part, all of this free to play. Compared to the past few updates where basically everything was paid, it's actually a pretty solid update. Really wanted a new game mode, but it's fine. It's fine, man. We got the Fantastic Four, we got Dr. Doom. Pretty solid overall update. And Marvel gave away, well, they're giving away a lot of free stuff from the Epic Quest, right? Stuff that they didn't have to give away. Like a 6-star Mega Rank Up ticket, a Mythic ticket. Yes, 1,000 times yes, okay? 1,000 times yes. But anyways, man, I'm gonna wrap it up right here. Leave your thoughts in the comments. How you guys feeling?